we got some breaking news coming out of the city of Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown is now the highest paid wide receiver in the National Football League. Can you believe it? We got some breaking news, man. I had to rush home to make this video. I had to stop what I was doing, change my route up, put it on pause, and come and make this video. Brad Holmes threw the bag at Amon-Ra St. Brown, and it's about time. I thought he was cheap, but it turns out he's not cheap after all. Paying this brother is about time this brother done paid somebody. Finally, he's finally paid Amon-Ra St. Brown, coming from Ian Rappaport. And you know what? It's been past an hour, but I don't care. This is still breaking news. It says the Lions have a deal done for the top young talent, agreeing on an extension for Amon-Ra St. Brown. He gets 4 years and more than $120 million with $77 million guaranteed, which is insane. And then Josina Anderson adds on to this, says Brown's new deal averages $28 million a year in the first 3 years and will pay $14 million plus guarantee for injury only in the third year of his extension at the time of signing. So what I'm not clear on, and we'll go over them stats a little bit later, what I'm not clear on exactly is if this is an extension, if his last year of his deal was worked into this. I'm going to see if Spot Track has updated already. And if so, hopefully they'll be able to add that in. But Brad Holmes, so I'm actually very surprised by this because I was a little curious to see what's going to happen when it's time for Brad Holmes to pay his guys. Now, I know what y'all going to say in the comment section. And that's why we couldn't get a Danielle Hunter. That's why we couldn't pay all these guys. I get that. I do get that. But you can get one guy. If you're trying to win a Super Bowl, you can get one guy. One guy who might be a little costly, right? But you get that one guy. I wasn't asking for a whole team of guys. I was asking for one game-changing ability, right? A person with an ability, which is Danielle Hunter, Josh Allen, one of those guys, right? So I'm okay with this. I'm okay with Brad saving the money and doing it that way. Okay, so Spot Track does not have the deal updated yet. So I'm not sure if, like I said, this extension it seems like it might include 2024 as well. So 2024, and then it didn't say 4 more years or extra years. It just said 4 years. Either way, he is now the highest paid wide receiver in the National Football League. And that means, so that tells me a lot. That tells me that Brad Holmes is not as cheap as I thought he was. All right. And obviously he was stockpiling the money. I still don't think that changes one game-changing player, right? It doesn't mean we don't need a pass rush. Still need a pass rush. Still wouldn't have been mad if he would have been able to bring somebody in here. But if you're going to pay the money, I'm glad it's toward one of our guys. Still doesn't change the fact that we need a pass rush, but Amon-Ra St. Brown has gotten paid. Now, there's going to be a lot of people who disagree with this extension, but let me show you something. And this is coming from Next Gen Stats. Says Amon-Ra St. Brown set career highs in targets, receptions, yards, and receiving EPA last season, ranking top 5 across the NFL in each. St. Brown will lead the Lions offense that targeted him on 29.1% of his routes last season, eighth highest in the NFL, minimum 400 routes. Look where he ranks. Targets, 5th in the NFL. Receptions, tied for 2nd. Receiving yards, 3rd. Yards per route, 6th. EPA, 5th, according to Next Gen Stats. The dude was paid. We kept talking about St. Brown as a top 5 wide receiver, top 3 wide receiver. Now this guy is the highest paid wide receiver in the National Football League. And I'm not mad at this at all. It tells me a lot about Brad Holmes. Gives me hope that he will continue to keep our guys. Again, I'm not going to change anything I said. Still need, and I still wouldn't be opposed to that game-changing pass rusher. Because if we draft that pass rusher, we're going to have to pay him anyway. And so here's what I want y'all to understand. Let's say the Lions trade up and get Dallas Turner, and he winds up being that guy. Then I'm cool. I'm cool after that because we got somebody who can help Aiden Hutchinson. We got Batman A, Batman B, right? And then we could go get the role players. We can go get the Robins in free agency. So if Brad Holmes can take care of that, that tells me he's going to pay his players. He drafted St. Brown, so he's going to pay him. He drafted Hutch. He's going to pay him. Penei Sewell. Now it's just a matter of, so Goff is going to get paid next, then Penei Sewell. Then we're going to talk about picking up Hutch's fifth-year option, him and Jamison Williams. So let me know. Let me know what you think in the comments below about Brad Holmes finally throwing the bag at somebody. Somebody finally got some money. I've been practicing all the way home, man, all the way home. I get home and I can't quite hit it right, but it's okay. My computer was acting stupid and I had to deal with traffic and all that stuff, but it's okay, man. St. Brown, we got that breaking news coming out of the city of Detroit. St. Brown is now the highest paid wide receiver in the National Football League. Consider subscribing to the YouTube channel on a push to get to 20.5 and then hopefully be at 21K by the end of the NFL draft, which will prompt another giveaway, dog. Probably a mini helmet. Gonna stop by Pro Sports Zone in Livonia, see what they got, see what I can. I got my eye on a lava lamp, maybe a mini helmet or two, something like that. I am ready to give back to the people. So listen. Somebody called me narcissistic in the comment section. Said I was a big-headed narcissist. Well, they're right about the big head, but narcissistic? No, bruh. St. Brown, underdog. Drafted in the 4th round, felt some type of way. That's how I feel on YouTube, which is why I continue to stress that I am the #1 independent Detroit Lions channel on YouTube, and you guys are responsible for that. I'm just a dude sitting in this basement talking about his favorite team, but obviously I resonate with the people. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. I've got to go back to work now. And as always, go Lions. St. Brown finally got his money.